Hello, welcome. We are solving the BECE 2023 Mathematics Paper 1. In the previous video, we solved the paper 2, so you can check it. So we begin with question number 1. We have to write 0.01723 in standard form. Recall that standard form, we are writing the number in the form a times 10 exponents n, where a is less than or equal to 1 or is less than 10. So we have to move this forward 1, 2, so we end there 2, we can move forward again, so we move 1, 2 times, so that will be 1.723 times 10 exponent negative 2. So moving forward is negative. And question number 2, if n of e equal 5, n of f equal 20, n of e intersection f equals 6, find n of e union f. So we use this relationship, number of elements in e plus number of elements in f minus number of elements in e intersection f is equal to number of elements in E union F. So number of elements in E is 15. We add it to 20, then minus 6 is equal to number of elements in E union F. So 15 minus 6 is 9. 9 plus 20 is 29. So the correct answer is D. Which of the following is an even prime number? So a prime number that is even is 2. So the correct answer is 2. Cement and sand were mixed in the ratio 2:5. How many kilograms of cement was contained in 35 kilograms of the mixture? So cement will be equal to, cement correspond to 2, so 2 over the total ratio 5 plus 2 times 35 kg, and that will be equal to 2 over 7 times 35. 7 will go into 35 5 times 2, 5, 10, so 10 kg of cement. So the correct answer is A. Question number 5. Given that m is equal to b over 2 minus t, make t the subject. So we have m is equal to b over 2 minus t. So we are making t the subject. So I'll move the t here and I'll move the m to the other side. So that will get the t becomes positive, then b over 2, then the m becomes negative. So t is equal to b over 2 minus m. Now if you find the LCM, you get b to be, find the LCM to be 2, 2 going to 2, 1 times b is b, minus, now this one is over 1, 1 into 2, 2, 2 times m is 2m. So t is equal to b minus 2m over 2, b minus 2m over 2. So that will be option B. Now question number 6. Expand x minus 2 into x plus 4. So we have x minus 2 into x plus 4. So this will be equal to, we times this by this, you get x squared. We times this by this, we get plus 4x. We times this by this, we get minus 2x. We times this by this, we get minus 8. So when we simplify, we get x squared. 4x minus x is plus 2x minus 8. So the correct answer is x squared plus 2x minus 8, option A. Now let's come to question number 7. Find the simple interest on Ghana cedis 350 for 4 years at 5% per annum. So remember the simple interest formula. So it is given by simple interest is equal to principal times time times rate all over 100. So we're given the principal to be 350 Ghana cedis times the time is 4 years times 5 over 100. So 5 will go into 100 20 times, I believe so. Yeah. Then this 0 cancel this 0, 2 will go into 4 2 times. So you have 35 times 2, which is 70 cedis. 70. So the correct answer is A. Question number 8. A bag contains 20 oranges, of which 6 are. So number 8. A bag contains 20 oranges, of which 6 are bad. Find the probability of picking a good orange from the bag. So 6 are bad. So the number that are good is 20 minus 6 over total number, which is 20. So probability of good is equal to 14 over 20. 2 going to 14 7 times, 2 going to 10, 2 going to 20 10 times. So the answer will be 7 over 10. Question number 9. Question number 9. What is the value of 3x squared plus 2x minus 7 when x equal to negative 3? So 3x squared, so we put negative 3 here, wherever we see x, then plus 2 times negative 3, and minus 7. So negative 3 squared is 9, so we have 3 times 9 minus 6 minus 7. Minus 6 minus 7 is minus 13. Then 3 times, okay, let me do it like this. 3 times 9 is 27. So minus 6 minus 7. So 27 minus 7 is 20. 20 minus 6 is 14. So the correct answer is option C. If 2n, number 10. If 2n minus 5 is equal to 1 over 2n, find the value of n. So 2n minus 5. 2n minus 5 is equal to 1 over 2n. So we multiply through by 2 to get 4n minus 10 is equal to n. So this implies that 4n minus n is equal to 10. So 3n will be equal to 10. Divide both sides by 3, n will be equal to 10 over 3, which is the same as 3 whole number 1 over 3. So the correct answer is A. The stem and leaf plot shows the marks scored by a student in a French test. Use the information to answer questions 11 to 13. How many students took the test? So the number of students who took the test, you just have to count all these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 students took the test. What is the modal mark? The modal mark. So we have 5, 5, 5. So 3 of the 5s here. So that means 45. So we have 3 of the 45s. So that will be option C. Then we find the median mark. The median mark. So the median mark is the number in the model after we arrange in order of magnitude. So already it has been arranged for us. So since there are 21, there will be 10 to both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5, that is 45, is the median mark. Option C, 45, is correct. Araba and Amma share 20 oranges in such a way that Amma receives 12 oranges. Find the ratio of Araba's share to that of Amma. So if Amma receives 12 oranges, then it means Araba will receive 8, because 20 minus 12 is 8. So the ratio will be, find the ratio of Araba's share to that of Amma. So Araba to Amma, Araba is to Amma will be 8 is to 12. And we can reduce this. 4 goes here 2 times and 4 goes here 3 times. So 2 is to 3, which is option B. We have to solve 3 into x minus 2 minus x over 2, x over 3 plus 6 is greater than 0. So when we multiply through by 3, we get 3 times 3 is 9, into bracket x minus 2. 3 times this will give you x, so minus x, plus 3 times 6 is 18. It's greater than 3 times 0, which is 0. So let's expand. So 9 times x is 9x, minus 9 times 2 is 18, minus x plus 18 is greater than 0. So we have minus 18 plus 18 will be 0. Now 9x minus x will be 8x is greater than 0. Divide through by 8 by 8. So we'll get x to be greater than 0. So the correct answer is C. We have to simplify x minus 1 all square minus 1. So we have to expand. So x minus 1 all squared minus 1 will be equal to, when you expand x minus 1 all squared, you get, or x minus 1 all squared is same as x minus 1 into x minus 1. So minus 1. Now when we expand this, x times x, we get x squared. Now x times 1 is minus x. 1 times this will give you another minus x. Then negative 1 times negative 1 is plus 1. Then minus 1. So you're going to get x squared minus 2x. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the correct answer is B. A straight line passes through the points P, negative 5, negative 3, and Q, negative 7, negative 4, negative 7. Find the gradient of the line. So let's say this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So gradient is given by y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So that will give you y2 is negative 7 minus y1 minus negative 3 all over negative 4 minus negative 5. So that will give you negative 7 plus 3 all over negative 4 plus 5. So that will give you negative 4 over 1, which is negative 4. Given that 1 kilometer is equal to 5 over 8 miles, what is 240 miles in kilometers? So if 1 kilometer is equal to 240 miles, then it means 1 mile will be equal to 8 over 5 kilometers. So 240 miles, you multiply both sides by 240 will be equal to 8 over 5 times 240 kilometers. Now 5 goes into 240. How many times? 5 into 240 and 5 into 40 is 8 times. So 48. 48. Then 48 times 8, what will you get? So 48 times 8. 8, 64. So 4 carry 6. 8, 4, 32. So 38. That will be 384 kilometers. John walks for 22 and a half minutes and runs for 7.5 minutes to school. What percentage of the total time that he spent walking? So total time is equal to 22 and a half plus 7.5. Half plus half is 1. 22 plus 7 is 29. So this will be 30 hours or 30 minutes. We want to find what percentage of the total time does he spend walking. So we have to express 7.5 as a percentage of 30. You know, 7, if it were 15 will go into 30 2 times. So you are doing 100%, and good. But it is 7.5, so 7.5 will go into 30 4 times. Now 4 will go into 125 times. So that will be 25%. So we have number 20. Kobe is 5 years older than his brother. If Kobe is 13 years old, how old is his brother? So if Kobe is 13 years old, then his brother will be 13 minus 5, which will give you 8. So 8 years, option A. Find the rule for the mapping. So the rule for the mapping, you see the constant difference here is negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. That's the constant difference. The constant difference here is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So the rule for the mapping is given by y is equal to the constant difference, which is negative 2x, then plus a constant c. Now we can find the value of c by putting any of the corresponding pairs. So when x equal 1, y equal 4. So 4 is equal to negative 2 into bracket 1 plus c. So that will give you 4 plus 2 to be equal to c. So c is 6. C is equal to 6. So the rule for the mapping is y is equal to negative 2x plus 6, which is option D. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order, ascending order. So there's one in decimals for you, so you can quickly write that one to the remaining ones in decimals. 9/5 can easily be converted to decimals. If you multiply both the top and the denominator by 2, that will give you 2 times 5 here. Then you'll get 18/10, which is 1.8. And if you can also quickly convert the 15/8 into decimals. 15/8 into decimals. So you can do it like this. 8 goes into 15 how many times? That will give you 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract, you get 7. 8 goes into 7, you can go. So you bring the points 0. 8 into 70, that will be 8 times. Now 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract, you get 6. So 8 goes into 60. That will be 7 times. 8 times 7 is 56. Then 8 goes into, so you subtract, you get 4. So 8 goes into 45 times. So this will give you 40. So it means these things will go like this. We have 1.8, then followed by 1.875, then followed by 1.88. So the correct answer will be option A, which is 9/5, then corresponding to 15/8, then 1.88. We have to factorize 2pq plus 6p minus 6q minus 18. So 2p is common to this one, so we have 2p out. Then we are left with q plus 3. Then we have minus 3q minus 3 common to both sides. So we have minus 6 common to both sides. Then we have q plus 3. So we have 2p minus 6. Then we have q plus 3. We can say factor 2 here. So we have 2 into bracket p minus 3 to bracket q plus 3. So option B is correct. Tony shared 2/3 of his plot of land equally among his 3 sons. What fraction of the plot does each get? So 2/3 divided by 3. 2/3 divided by 3. This is the same as 2/3 times 1/3. That will give us 2/9. So it will be 2/9. So question number 25. In the diagram, AB is parallel to CD. Angle AGE is 80 degrees. Angle CFG equal 5K and angle CFE equal R. Use the information to answer questions 25 and 26. So we have to find the value of K. You know, these and these are co-interior angles. They will add up to 180. So 80, 5K plus 80 should be equal to 180 degrees. So 5K will be equal to 180 minus 80, which is 100 degrees. No, dividing both sides by 5 by 5. 5 will go into 100 how many times? 20 times. So the correct answer is 20 degrees. Option C. Now let's look at option question number 26. So what is the value of R? Now R is corresponding to 80 degrees. So R is equal to 80 degrees. Corresponding angles are equal. Now to simplify, one whole number 1 over 2 minus 5 over 6 times 9 over 10. So let's change the fractions, the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 1 times 2 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So 3 over 2 minus 5 over 6 times 9 over 10. So let's go. In 2, LCM is 6, eh? Good. So 2 going to 6, 3 times 3, 3, 9. And 6 will go into 6, 1. So minus 5. 1 times 5 is 5, so minus 5. Times 9 over 10. So 9 minus 5 is 4 over 6 times 9 over 10. 3 goes here 2, 3 goes here 3. Now 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 2. 2, 3, 6. 6. Okay, 2 can still go here 5 times. So the answer will be 3 over 5. Find the image of the point s negative 2, 2 when it is reflected in the y-axis. When you reflect in the y-axis, you negate the s coordinate. So the s prime will be negative 2, 2. That will give you 2, 2. So the correct answer is A. The diagram is a square of size 2 centimeters in which is inscribed a circle with center O. Use the information to answer questions 29 and 30. Find the area of the circle. So the area of the circle is pi r squared. So the radius is half from here to here, which is half of 2, which is 1 centimeters. So pi r squared, 22 over 7 times 1 squared. It is the same as 22 over 7, which is 3.14 centimeters squared. So the correct answer is A. Find the area of the shaded region. The shaded region is area of the square minus area of the circle. So area of the square is 4, which is 2 times 2, plus 2 square is, so minus 3.14. 4 minus 3.14 will give you 0.86 centimeters squared, which is option A. You have to simplify 5 exponent 7 times 5 exponent negative 4. So that will give us 5 exponent 7 plus negative 4 all over 5 exponent 3. So that will give you 5 exponent 3 over 5 exponent 3, which is 1. Convert 12.03 meters to centimeters. So meters to centimeters, you multiply by 100. So 12.03 times 100. That will give you 1203 centimeters. So that will be option A. Then which of the following is not an integer? 0, 1, 0.55. Decimals are not integers, so the correct answer is C, 0.5. Then we have a book was sold for Ghana cedis 48 at a profit of 20%. Find the cost price. So a book was sold for Ghana cedis 48% at a profit of 20%. Find the cost price. So let the cost price be X. Now 20% of this will be 20 over 100 times X. When we add it to this, That gives us the 48, which is the selling price. So um 20 will go here 1, 20 will go here 5. So we multiply through by 5. So 5x plus x is equal to 48 times 5. So 6x is equal to 48 times 5. Multiply through by 6 by 6. 6 will go into 48. So that will be 8 times. Well, 6, 7, 42. So plus another 6. So that will be 7 times. So 7 times 5 will be 35. So that will be, it will be 8 times. So 8 times 5 will be 40. 8 will go into 48 8 times. So 8 times 5 is 40. So the correct answer is 14. If vector q is equal to negative 2, 3, and r equal to 3, negative 2, find q minus r. So q minus r will be negative 2, 3 minus 3, negative 2. So that will be negative 2 minus 3, then 3 minus negative 2. So that will give us negative 5, 5. So negative 5, 5 will be A. What is the actual bearing of south 25 degrees east? So south 25 degrees east. So east is here. So south 25 degrees east. So there's 25 degrees here. So 25 plus 65 will be 90. So this will be 65. Add it to this 90. That will give you 155, right? So 155 degrees. That will be C. A quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel is called trapezium. A man can take 12 hours to do a piece of work. How long will it take 6 men working at the same rate to do the work? So if let's modify, so one will be done in 12 hours, then 6 men, we don't know, but we know that because they are more, it will require less hours. So if less, more device, so the more is 6. So 1 times 12 divided by 6 hours, that will be equal to 2 hours. So the correct answer is option D. D is correct. The height of a cylinder is 5 centimeters and the radius is 7 centimeters. Find the volume of the cylinder. Take pi equal to unit over 7. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h. So pi is 22 over 7 times r square, which is 7 squared times 5 centimeter cube. Now 7 will go into 7 squared 7 times 22 times 7 times 5. So we are going to get 22 times 5 will give you 110 times 7. And that will give you 7 times 100 is 700. And 7 times 10 is 70. So it gives you 710 centimeter cube, which is option C. Option D. Find a vector which translates 0.26 to 5, 4. So let the vector be x, y. So 2 plus x will translate to 5. So it means x will be equal to 5 minus 2, which is 3. Then similarly 6 plus y will be equal to 4, which gives us y to be equal to negative 2. So it will be It will be 3, -2, which is option C. Thank you so much for joining us to solve this. Remember to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.